Howdy, folks, and welcome to Chatting in the Country, aka Chatting on the Driveway.
Welcome back to a week.
Is that staying in?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yep.
Welcome back to week 5, isn't it?
Or 6.
I'm sure it's week 5.
Week 5 or
Welcome-
6. No idea.
No idea. Welcome back to another week of us talking rubbish about country music.
Talking pretty much solely about Morgan Wallen.
Pretty much. Just
We should have just called it Chatting about Morgan Wallen
Yeah.
in the car.
He's the only person doing anything right now.
Bro is active
He is.
twice.
We're not active at Morgan Wallen though.
Bro's active twice. We are not actively Morgan Wallen fans right now.
To be fair, I think I've actually only just got over it. Like, not to be dramatic.
Got over what, Natasha?
Not getting tickets to Morgan Wallen.
No.
It was the most stressful morning of my entire life so far.
Do you know why we didn't get tickets? Not enough people watched last week.
Yeah.
Because if they'd have watched, they would have thought, do you know what? I'm not even going to get tickets.
Yeah, no, it was chaos.
It was chaos.
There was like over 30,000 people for 1,500 tickets.
Brother, I had 2 tickets in my basket. 2 standing tickets in the basket. They're there. I can see them. I'm pressing check out. Nothing's happening. Check out. Nothing's happening. Check out. Not available. I'm like, how is it not available? It's in my basket. Check out. Check out. Sorry, for fanfare something, they thought I was a bot. And I had to go on, right, I had to go onto my settings,
Yeah.
go into my Safari, clear my history and cache or whatever it is,
Yeah.
go back on it. But then because I've cleared it and gone back on it,
It's not there anymore.
I'm back in the queue
I
again.
didn't even get through. I didn't even get past the queue.
That's loserish. At least I was close.
Yeah.
That was a bit dough though.
Yeah, though it was very expensive. £171 seating.
That's got to be some premium seating.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be a good view for 171 quid.
171 quid.
Plus the CD you
Yeah,
bought.
but let's be real. If it was the only option,
Yeah.
we would have done it.
We was nearly debating when you went on and couldn't see the stand-in. We was nearly debating sitting in front of each other.
I know. Oh yeah, and then I had them tickets as
Yeah.
well, and then I got called a bot again.
Yeah, no, it was a disaster. I feel like everyone had a disaster though. Like, I feel like a lot of people didn't get them, or it was just chaos getting them.
Yeah, I've not seen anyone online.
I've literally seen 3 people I know have got them, and that's it.
I just know there's going to be so many people there not appreciating
That only know last night.
it. Yeah.
I hope you don't play that song.
It'll be that or like just bare corporate people.
Yeah. What about Via Go though?
What about it?
Well, they were selling tickets before they'd even released for like £700. People reselling their ticket that they don't even have because the ticket sale hadn't even happened. 700 quid.
And I'm the bot.
Yeah, and you're the bot.
And there's people out there legit using bots, but I get flipping.
I hate
voted off.
AXS. Especially because you can't use the app. I like using the app when I buy my tickets.
Yeah, there's nothing on there.
No, you couldn't use your app, but the app is the best way to buy your tickets.
It is. It's normally the most smoothest.
Yeah.
I googled that. Do you remember?
Yeah, before we bought Oasis tickets.
Yeah.
But it was carnage and chaos, and we're not even going. Like, we're actively not going. We're just missing it.
Guess what?
And I've got a CD that don't work past track 4.
Oh yeah.
Bought it, don't you worry, guys. My CD turned up that I didn't even need to pre-order. I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to listen to Morgan Wallen's album on Spotify. We are going to go on an old school drive, and we're going to listen to the album.
Guess what? Thought let's listen to the whole album. Bear in mind the drive was nearly an hour there and then an hour back. Didn't even finish it.
Well, the CD didn't even work. We had to stream it on Spotify.
We got to the
Track 4, Tate McRae.
Tate McRae song, and it just doesn't work.
So he scammed me. And do you know what? I keep getting emails because Morgan Wallen has announced that he's going to come back to the UK next year, 2026, UK tour.
Yeah.
You have to pre-buy the album to get your pre-sale ticket. Shock.
Yeah, but you.
Yeah, but I keep getting emails saying make sure to pre-order your album for exclusive sale codes for 2026. I've already bloody got it and it doesn't work.
And they probably won't get. You probably won't get a code.
Probably not. Probably wouldn't even get the tickets.
God damn it.
Been a disaster of a weekend for us.
It's been a stinker.
That drive, we are not going to upload it on Spotify or YouTube, but we are going to upload clips from TikTok. But if you knew how stressful that was from behind the scenes.
Oh, it was awful.
It was absolute chaos. I don't even want to watch it back.
And the only, what do you call that? Device?
Car
Phone holder we have
Yeah.
when you're driving.
I do
and
have
then it falls
another one,
down.
but I don't know where we put it that time.
I know.
We need
But
to find
obviously,
it.
the gimbal is just massive. It
Yeah.
doesn't fit. And it's just, it's a disaster, mate. CD didn't work. The phone just kept going. We just put it on Spotify. Just Bluetoothed it. We was going to just pretend we was listening to the CD.
Yeah. I felt bad lying.
Bro was sat here going, oh, right. So we're now on track 11. Right? Like, going to pretend that she's reading it from the CD. Oh, time to change the CD to disc 2.
No, I was being sarcastic when we got to that point. CD's nice though, but it don't work past track 4. So let me know if anyone else is having problems with their CD.
No, do you remember the old CD cleaners?
Yeah.
Sick. The little plastic thing, you put it in and then you spray it and then you go
Might have
twist
to buy
it
one.
and then the little pads turn around. Sick. Bro, I'm getting too old. There's definitely people out here that don't know.
There's definitely people that bought this and had never owned a CD before.
That's someone's first ever CD.
And I didn't even need to buy
What was your
it.
first ever CD?
N-dubs.
Was it?
Or like that's what I call
I remember mine, clear as day. You know what it is.
that R&B Classics one.
Nope.
I don't know.
Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy,
Oh yeah.
and Busted.
Yeah, fair.
From Woolworths.
Do they still do
the High Street?
No, that's what I call. Is that still a thing?
Gotta be.
Do you reckon?
It's gotta be.
People just stream it on
Now
Spotify
that's what
now.
I call music. 1,902.
They used to go off though.
Yeah, that was sick.
What do you think of Morgan Wallen's new album though?
But I've not even finished it.
No, we haven't finished it. to be
Disc
fair.
1.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs we've not heard. But we've listened to the bits of them 6 songs.
It's gonna be a grower. For
yeah,
sure.
I agree.
I've listened back to like some of the songs on like Instagram clips and like TikTok.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, this is a banger. And then I'm like, wait, have I even heard this one yet? I don't know if I have.
You know, it's definitely going to be a grower, unfortunately. It's slow.
Yeah, it's a slow, yeah. Especially disc 1.
Yeah, disc 1 very slow.
Disc 1's slow past track 3 because nothing else works.
My favourite song so far is either Come Back as a Redneck, Eyes Are Closed, or Miami.
In Miami.
Me. Tune.
What was your dance to that earlier?
Don't remember.
You gave it the In Miami.
Me. Oh yeah, in Miami. What's his walkout song going to be from this album?
I don't know. Whiskey Whiskey and that weren't on his old album.
Yeah, but if we're just pretending he's going to do a new one for
Well,
the
let me have a
sake
look
of
at-
it. Your favourite song, Skull, Chevy and Browning, isn't it?
Skull, Chevy and Browning. I do like that song.
A lot of people's favourite song is Genesis, I think. That's up there with a lot of people's favourite songs. I don't know how many times these
Do you
people
know what
have
else I
listened
quite
to the
like,
album.
actually?
What?
I wanna kiss her in front of you.
Yeah, that's a tune,
Yeah, that's a
actually.
tune, boy. Look, in case anyone didn't get the CD because you realised you didn't need to pre-order it, this is the inside, if anyone cares.
I don't reckon anyone cares.
No, they might. Look, there he is. I used to love this sort of thing.
You know this goes on Spotify, right?
Yeah.
Just to make it clear, if you're listening in your car, Jake is just showing
Showing
the inside of the CD.
Look, sick. This is worth keeping though. I would try and change it though.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Either change it or try a different CD player.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. You know, I do think it is one of them albums you got to keep listening to. You got to know the lyrics to enjoy it, I think, if you know what I mean. I do like it though, but it's just quite slow for me. I like...
You like to pump up the jam.
Yeah.
I love
I feel like it's one of them ones I'm just driving home from work in the dark, like feeling sad, and I listen to it.
feeling sad because I'm working away or something.
Yeah.
And you don't get to see me.
Something like that.
Loser. Right. Oh, what did we do? Guess what?
What did we do?
Couldn't get Morgan Wallen tickets.
Oh, yes.
Got the next best thing, mate.
Better, I'd say. Cheaper as well.
Definitely cheaper.
In the same venue as well.
Yeah. The red.
Clay Strays.
Clay Strays.
We've gone on about them quite a lot in this podcast recently. How we want
Yeah.
them to come to the UK.
And we're going.
We're going.
Who else is going? If you're going, see you there.
I'm excited though. They were a lot easier to get.
Yeah.
The Morgan Wallen tickets.
I was just sitting there. Everyone's probably just on the Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, and forgot about it.
And forgot about it. And then they've gone, oh, I couldn't get tickets. Let's have a look.
That's what I done pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, we was going to get them anyway,
Yeah.
regardless if we got Morgan Wallen tickets or not. But I do think that would be good.
Do you know that video of the Red Clay Strays where it's like one word?
You think I can get the crowd going with one word? Or
Yeah,
something?
you think I can get the crowd going one word, and it's just like she, and it's just like, oh,
You know, I think
She
they'll be
comes
really good
from
live. Especially now I have
Silverstone.
seen what the inside of the Roundhouse looks like from photos. It looks like a sick venue.
It looks well nice. They have
Yeah.
like raves in there.
I think Kelsey Ballerini performed that the day we couldn't go because of the storm and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So we've
oh, was that what that was?
Yeah, a lot of people will have seen it already, but obviously we didn't go.
Because it was Storm and Norman or something.
Yeah, we didn't want to get stranded in London. But the Red Clay Strays will be good. Upset about Morgan Wallen, but at least he's said he's coming back in 2026. Don't know what venue bro's going to do. Is he going to do the O2 again but add a few more extra dates?
He's got to.
Tottenham Stadium maybe?
Sick. You've
That'll
never been there
Nah,
yet,
I
have
want
you?
to go to Tottenham Stadium so badly.
It's sick. The stadium's sick. Bit of a pig's ear to get to for us a little bit, but
Yeah. I reckon he might do the Tottenham Stadium actually next year.
Bro might as well just do Wembley. Or not yet.
Don't know. Like he's big. Don't get me wrong, he's big, but is he
But then,
big enough?
do you want him to do Wembley? Because then there's 40-50% of the people just there for the sake of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I do think he'll do Tottenham Stadium next year. So hopefully we get tickets to that. And I saved myself. Really, we saved ourselves £124.
You
You
saved yourself.
Have to take off the Red Clay
bucks.
Stray tickets.
No, but that don't
35.
count. That's girl maths.
No, so I'm saying girl maths. We've made £135 the morning of Morgan Wallen.
We're in profit.
We're in profit right now.
Bargain hunters, Team Red. Do you know what else tickets you want to get?
What?
Sand in my boots.
You know, sand in my boots looks unreal.
Do you know what I want to say?
What?
Fair play to anyone who's going there getting married.
So sick. So sick. What do you mean you can get married at Sand in My Boots Festival?
And you can choose
A theme.
a
They had like Morgan Wallen, Diplo, Post Malone, Brooks and Dunn, TP in.
Oh yeah, can I get the T-Pain wedding, please?
That is so sick. You're trying to tell me after a few drinks we wouldn't have done that?
Yeah, no, we probably
And our
would've.
parents would have been rich.
I don't even think it'd be that much of a shock to anyone.
I honestly think if we'd have went to Sand and Boots, we'd have come back married.
In Alabama. That don't sound right, does it?
No, but do you not reckon?
Yeah, Mum, just going to a festival. Yeah, where is it? Oh, Alabama. Come back. Oh, how was it? Yeah, we got married. Nah,
That's so sick
fair
though.
play
No.
to anyone.
Imagine
doing
having a
that.
Morgan Wallen themed wedding. Sick.
Sick. But
The only thing would have made it better is if Rattlesnake Johnny was there as well and we could have had him as our witness.
that would be unreal. That would be sick. Or you're halfway through getting married in the T-Pain theme and then T-Pain comes out. Or
That's so
you
sick.
chose the Morgan Wallen theme, he comes out. Ernest, he comes out.
So sick you can get married at Sand in My Boots Fest.
I know.
Lovely and Fest or something, isn't it? Or Lovely and they call it. I think it was called.
Love Somebody Lane.
Love Somebody Leon. So sick that you can get married there.
You get married, right? And then you come out and you jump in the pool and you're just sitting there, sun shining, in a swimming pool, watching Post Malone.
The VIP looks unreal. Like if you're going Sand in My Boots after seeing the videos, I feel like you've just got to go. If you're going all that way from the UK, you have to go all out and get VIP.
It looks
What do you mean I can
so
sit in a pool with a clear view of Post Malone
sick.
playing
Looks
on
so
stage?
cool.
You know, the fact you can get married there is unreal. What theme would you choose though if we was there? I feel like you got to choose Morgan Wallen. It's called Stand in My Boots Fest.
What about Diplo?
So gross. I can't wait to see videos of people that have done it though. I've seen one on the
saw
Sand
one.
in My Boots TikTok.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting to see people's like their TikTok videos of it. You think I wouldn't rinse that for all it's worth? I'd be calling the BBC News.
Telling them, oh yeah, I've just got married in Alabama at a festival.
Yeah.
Imagine that wireless.
It just doesn't
What?
work, does
Nah,
it?
It does not work at all.
You're getting Drake to do your wedding.
Drake themed, Migos themed wedding.
Yeah, Migos themed wedding. So sick. I reckon we'd have gotten drunk and, I don't mean in a horrible way, but stupidly done that.
Why would it be stupid?
Well, it just would be a little bit
It'd be
silly.
silly. What else is Sound in My Boots saying?
Morgan Wallen's tonight, so I'm excited to see his set. Other than that, seen a few clips of Post Malone. I've not seen too much about it, but I suppose if you're there, you're not actively uploading, are you?
No.
The queues to get out apparently are hell on earth.
Yeah, but this is another issue with things in America. It might look like it's 10 minutes away, but it's a 6-hour walk.
Do you remember when Morgan Wallen announced his American tour? We looked at Texas.
Yeah.
And we was like pricing it, and we was like, yeah, let me get this hotel. It's only up there and round the corner, and it was like a 5-hour walk.
Yeah.
And we was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
That is not gonna work.
They got no public transport really in America, do they?
No.
Like we've got quite a good network.
We can get to the top of Scotland purely on trains.
Yeah. Can you go via different states on a train in America? No. Do you have to drive? Do they have trains?
They have trains, yeah. But
is their train network that good?
No, I don't think so.
Fly, don't you, I suppose? You can do different. That's sick. And imagine someone said you got to fly to go Sussex.
Sussex of everything.
That's our next one over.
Yeah, but it's not that far, is it?
But that is effectively what it is.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
So imagine someone said you got to fly to go Sussex.
Yeah, but I feel like if you live there and Sussex was a 4 or 5 hour drive, to them that's probably standard.
You're like that guy we met when we was in Mexico, and he was like, oh yeah, I do like a 5-hour round trip to work every day through the Rocky Mountains or something.
Yeah,
and we was like, what do you mean? And he was like, well, there's no traffic. And we thought, yeah, you probably spend 5 hours getting to work and back going 30 miles up the road.
Yeah, I do. It used to take you that just to get into London through Blackwall Tunnel.
It's a bit of a random story, but are you excited to try out the new Blackwall Tunnel?
Yeah.
You've been waiting for this week.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to have to pay for it.
But if it takes that much off your journey,
yeah,
it'll be so much better when we go drive to the O2 as well.
Yeah, because that traffic is
terrible. We have been so late so many times. We are the worst people though. We are either, as you know from the podcast, so early if we are drinking, it is unbelievable. If we are driving and the concert starts at we know, for example, Luke Combs is going to be on stage at 8 p.m. We will get to the O2 for 7:15 for driving.
Yeah.
And then we're rushing because the traffic's bad.
I know. And they're always midweek.
Yeah.
Everything's midweek, I swear.
Other than the Red Cloud Strays, it's a Sunday.
That's so banging.
I'm talking about Luke Combs.
Bro's back.
He's coming back.
He is coming back.
He does need a big old comeback, I think.
Yeah, he needs...
His last album, sentimental, but it didn't do too well, did it?
Yeah, but we don't slander my guy Luke.
No, but even he said it. He said it in the video.
Yeah, fair. No, he did.
It didn't do too well, commercially.
Yeah, he's back, and he's better than ever.
I reckon he's going to come back.
And he looks weird without a hat on.
Yeah, he does look weird without a hat on. I reckon he's going to come back, though, with some big old bangers.
Yeah.
I reckon we're going to get another...
One too many.
Ice cold... I can't remember the lyrics because you always sing.
Long neck,
ice cold beer never broke my heart. Do you not reckon we're going to come with them?
Hopefully.
Some old bangers.
Some old beer busting
What did you used
bangers.
to think that was? Long live Costco beer never broke my heart.
Yeah, shout out to Costco though, innit?
No, he did think that though. But no matter, he thought this until he was leaving for Luke Combs. He was walking around the house
No,
singing,
but it sounds...
Long live Costco beer never broke my heart.
It does sound like that a little bit.
But people might think it is really weird, especially at the C2C after party when it was playing. I was singing, Long live Costco beer never broke my heart. Or even his Long live Costco beer.
Costco's got their own beer.
What, and his long live?
It's got long life.
So funny.
Long shelf life.
You did think that though?
Yep.
How does it actually go?
Long neck, ice cold. What's long neck?
I don't know. Is it like the bottle?
Broski.
What can I say?
Hawkstone Lager.
Yep. Luke Combs is coming back to the UK, but the last time he came back, I think he only done London. Because I'm sure we met people in the O2 that were like, yeah, we had to travel down.
And Ireland, wasn't it?
Yeah, did he do London, Dublin? But he didn't do many dates, did he? Because we were meeting people that said, oh yeah, we had to travel down because he wasn't playing near us.
He didn't do loads.
He didn't do like a UK tour. He didn't do London, Birmingham, Manchester, Glasgow, Dublin, Belfast.
Nah.
Shout out to Cardiff. Morgan Wallen came to London in the December.
Yeah.
Came back to London in July for Hyde Park.
Yeah.
And then in September he came back and he done Glasgow and Dublin. And he done Amsterdam as well.
How do you like remember all this and know this?
Because it's on the back of my jumper that I wear daily.
Yeah, fair. Bro, you should have been so good at history.
I just didn't like my history teacher. I loved history. Remembering the dates and that's it, but I didn't like my history teacher.
You're so good at remembering dates though. I didn't really get on with my history teacher either. She kicked me out.
You see him.
Because I didn't do my homework.
Shout out to homework.
No.
But I hope he comes back, Luke Combs, and does like a actual UK tour, because it would just be impossible to get tickets if he just comes and does London one night. It was hard enough to get them tickets last time.
Yeah, I know.
Because we were quite snobby concert goers until a few years ago.
Why? What do you mean?
Like we would never sit, standing only, golden circle sometimes. Standing only.
Is elite, innit?
But it's so hard to get tickets for concerts. I remember Luke Combs, you got like the 400 up the top of the skies, and you was like, should I just buy them or should I try and get the standing one? And I was like, it says they're sold out, so like you need to just get the two that are in your basket. Do you remember? But it was that moment I think we stopped being concert snobs.
Yeah, but we was high, weren't we? Yeah, but then we was trying to dance up there, and then everyone behind us was with blankets and stuff.
Yeah, that was boring. I hope we get standing this time.
But
if I was rich enough, I'd have a box in the O2, 100%.
Yeah.
A fun fact for everyone, if you go to the O2, like if you go into the arena before the concert starts, and you see that thing that comes out at the back, that platform, 16 grand a year to stand on it. And it doesn't even stay out when the concert's on because it's not allowed to because of health and safety.
And if you don't know what we're going on about, search it. It's a little platform.
16 grand. It comes out before the concert starts and it has to go back in. 16 grand.
Yeah, but you got other stuff with that, surely. It's not just that, is it?
I don't know.
Why would you want to do that, though?
I don't know. 16 grand, that's a lot of money to stand on a platform you can't even stand on.
No.
When the concert's out.
If it was...
I think you probably get like the room it's in, if you know what I mean.
Sod that.
But
I'd rather pay 50 quid and be down at the front. 3 hours in, your legs are hurting.
yeah, I see it.
Going to go get a beer and have a wee. Come back, can't find you. Chaos.
Many times.
And then I see you with your hand in the air waving at me. Oh, sorry, mate.
We are the worst people at festivals. No, not festivals, at concerts for going to the toilet and just not finding each other again. And just like one of us is always in the crowd, like waving, and the other one's just looking around.
Yeah. Or if you go toilet, come back. I've made a group of mates.
Yeah.
This is Terry. So hello, you like Terry? And you're just there like.
Who are these people?
Yeah. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. Just remember that. Motivational quote of the day. What was it?
Tough times don't last, but tough people do.
Remember that.
Yeah, hopefully he comes back and plays more shows, and hopefully you remember it this time.
Yeah, I can't get as drunk as I did.
No.
That was a bad time.
Yeah, and you got really annoyed at me when we got back to the hotel because I didn't want to play pool. We had a full school argument over. I just wanted to go to bed.
I was steaming.
And you wanted to play pool.
Yeah, but you never want to play pool with me.
Because but I do, but you always ask me at the most inconvenient times.
Oh, what, when there's a pool table?
No,
well, that
no.
seems like the most convenient time.
You asked me when we've just come back, absolutely steaming from Luke Combs, or you asked me like on like a hot summer's day when like we've just gone into a bar and I'm sweating, like I just want to sit down and drink this drink. And you're like, oh, do you want to play pool?
You
Or
never...
we go to the pub when the football's on and we want to watch it. You go, oh, can we just play pool?
Yeah, pool's sick.
But I suggest it all the time. I'm like, oh, should we go out and play pool? And you go, no, I don't want to.
When do you do that?
I done it the other week. I also asked you if you wanted to play tennis the other day and you didn't want to play tennis.
Yeah, it's too hot.
So don't come at me that I don't do what you want to do, because you don't do what I want to do.
Bro's favourite song's 9 Ball by Zach Bryan, but no one wants to play it. Shock.
Let's go play pool today then.
I can't, I've got to go work.
Shock, you don't want to play it when I want to play it?
So is it whatever you want, and is it?
Yeah, it is.
That sounds about right.
Let's not have an argument.
We're not having an argument, but if you want to make a scene, we can make a scene.
If you want to make a scene,
I love doing that on a night out. We're like just out anyway. Well, if you want to make a scene, we can make a scene. And everyone just looks at you like...
Everything we've got to talk about is about Morgan Wallen. But I do find this quite an interesting one. Zach Bryan reposted Morgan Wallen's song from his new album on his story.
Why is that interesting?
Do you not remember the whole thing? Like, oh God, I don't want to get into it if you don't remember because I don't know the facts. But something about how Zach Bryan didn't let Brianna Chicken Fry listen to Morgan Wallen.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know the ins and outs completely, but something along them lines. And now he's posting the story. So that's why everyone's made a big thing out of it.
Bro he's got a snidey little fella, isn't he?
Yeah, I reckon he is though.
Yeah. Have you been looking at his Instagram stories?
His Instagram stories are so weird.
What? I think
like,
they're sick.
They're sick, but they're so random, no?
No, but he's doing like a 4,000-mile bike trip.
Yeah, but they're just so random.
And he's like stopping off at like...
But I was even looking at his friend's Instagram story last night. They'd been on a pool party, well not a pool party, they'd been on a boat.
Yeah.
And he had reposted it, so I went and watched hers as well.
They had been on a boat.
Yeah.
And it's been raining a lot.
Yeah. His Instagram stories are a bit weird. In terms of that, who knows why Bro reposted it? Try to make a point, because he liked the song. We're never going to know, are we?
We're never going to
Zach
know.
Bryan's never going to do an interview and answer that question, so...
We're never going to know what's going on inside that
Another
brain.
little bit of goss.
What's that?
Did you see Megan Maroney and Riley Green pictured at the airport together?
I did not. I did.
They was
I did see.
pictured at the airport together
Yeah.
the other
Ella
day.
Langley. For you, man.
Wow, and then Riley Green and Ella Langley performed Excuse Me, you look like you love me. Last night at Sand in My Boots Fest, so that's got to be awkward, surely.
This is the real life of Nashville, the TV show,
Isn't
happening
it?
right now. And Riley Green is, what's your man's name from it? Oh,
Deacon.
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 He is the real life Deacon right now.
Yeah.
He could be Luke Wheeler though, but Luke Wheeler don't get the chick. What one's Raina James?
Ella Langley.
Yeah, just got brown hair. innit?
Yeah, no, that was the only reason why I just... What do you reckon that's awkward? They've got to perform that song so many times together now. And now it's just... Is it awkward? Is it
Yeah, but
awkward?
I don't know. We don't know what's happening.
You know, this was going to say, is it awkward or is there just so much goss around it?
I think it's just everyone gossiping, mate.
Like, is it even awkward?
Probably not. They probably don't care.
Yeah.
They probably
Wish
just
they did though, and then we had a little bit of a... You know what I mean?
a little bit of argy-bargy.
Yeah. We need Ella Langley and Megan Maroney at the same festival together.
We need Megan Maroney, Ella Langley to do a Misfits boxing match or WWE Diva style, yeah?
Yeah.
With the little
Short hot pants.
short hot pants, a little
Shocked
bra,
that
and they're
you
just
think
like
that.
fighting, maybe chucking some mud or something,
Yeah.
or some
I reckon
oil, and then just get them to wrestle.
I reckon nothing's even happened and everyone's just made a big deal out of it.
So do you not want them to
No,
mud wrestle?
not really, if I'm honest.
I would watch it.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Pay-per-view as well, so it don't buffer. Oh my goodness.
What?
Riley Green and Ella Langley, this just in, breaking news. They sung And I Don't Mind If I Do on stage.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's not breaking news or just in.
No.
Sick. Who's your dream opera singer? Like, realistic, like, and you can't say Raina James.
I don't know. I'd like to see someone like Zach Top or something, like some like old school country. Like I can't imagine going to the Opry and seeing like Ernest.
No, I want to go there and see like
Brooks and Dunn.
Tammy Wynette.
Yeah.
Is she still knocking about?
Don't know. You often say people that aren't knocking about anymore. But yeah, maybe like, I don't know.
Tammy Wynette is not knocking about anymore.
I'd like to see someone that's gonna sing some old school country music.
Same. Proper good old boy, jolly up, knees up. Tunes.
Yeah. Would you not?
Yeah. I know who it'd be.
Who?
Shabuzi.
Oh, 100% it'll be Shabuzi when we're there. There's no doubt about it.
Look, I love the fella.
He's got some good tunes, but he follows me everywhere. We go into any shop, Shabuzi is playing.
No, he's literally... we was in New Look the other day, turned around, Shabuzi's there. Like, you up, boy? You got Shabooz?
But then we go into the car, if I just press play on Spotify, Shabuzi. He's following me everywhere. That is us. Let us know in the comments if you got Morgan Wallen tickets. Actually, don't let me know in the comments if you got Morgan Wallen tickets.
Let us know in the comments if you didn't.
Yep.
And let us know, if you've got any tickets for sale, because apparently that's all we get spammed with. I've got 3 Morgan Wallen tickets for sale.
Do it all
DM
the
me.
time. The minute you say something about a concert or a festival on TikTok, just burst spam comments.
Yeah, don't get scammed by that.
Yeah, I did make a video the other day about it.
Did you?
Yeah, like on my personal account, because sometimes, like, especially when Zach Bryan was releasing tickets, that I had like, I don't know, like if they were like young girls, do you know what I mean? But like young girls messaging me, like asking me like about when tickets are gonna go on sale for the second date and stuff. Like, is this a legit website and stuff? So I don't know. I felt like some sort of responsibility to make it clear.
We are legit adults, so that would be quite nice of you. Yeah, don't get scammed. And if someone's saying they got 3 tickets, how are you getting 3 tickets?
Yeah, because you can only buy 2. Literally, something that was so stupid. If you're going to try scam me, like, at least get the facts right.
At least make it, like, legit. Like, oh, yeah, I've got 2. I've got 1, I can't go anymore. Yeah.
We will see you next weekend. And we might be doing something exciting next weekend.
Potentially.
Oh. Potentially. We might be doing something exciting.
Jake's quote of the day. Stand by your man, Tammy Wynette. Tune.
So you done any more quotes of the day anymore?
I've got one more quote of the day. You don't cross the river unless you got waterproof trousers on. Think about it.
Right, and
that's a thinker, innit? You're thinking about that now.
I'm gonna be thinking about that all day. Right.
Safe, bro. See you on the flip side.
See you next week.
Bye. See you at work.